Excuse me. Hi, hello, test, 1 2 1 2. But hi, hello. I hope you all had a decent Monday. That it didn't suck too much. Hi Andrew. Hi Facindo. Welcome. And yeah, I'm back. Well, I mean, I kind of went over it yesterday. I do apologize for the delayed absence. It's just we ran a bit behind schedule because I'm just gonna be honest. I was tired. I was just tired. It's like I took last Wednesday off, and then I said I'll be back Friday, and then I took that Friday off, and then I did, and then I took that Saturday off, and then I did stream yesterday. I just didn't stream as long as long as I would have liked. But we just did Banjo Kazooie, yeah, and now we have to do Banjo-Tooie. You'll notice that I have a couple question marks by some of the games. So, because I sort of fell behind schedule, we're axing. I'm not gonna say we're axing Beetlejuice. It's more like putting it on the back burner. I will try to see if I can fit it in before the month ends. And then, like I said with Battletoads, I'm trying to make that still happen, but I cannot guarantee anything. So I figure in the meantime we'll start with our longest venture, which is playing Banjo Tooie. Funnily enough, I don't think I've played Tooie before on past Febru-Rares, or if I have, I certainly don't remember. But it's going to be a bit of a different playthrough of Tooie. So I've never 100% this game. Yeah, it's very strange in my case. I know it's like I've played through Kazooie more times than I can count, and I've 100% through that game every time and count. Heck, I've even 100% DK64 once, and I have to stress just the once and only the once. And I don't think I want to. I don't think I ever want to do it again, willingly anyway. But yeah, I've never 100% Tooie, but we're going to try to fix that this year and maybe see if I'm never going to do it again. Tooie is a different beast of a game. It's bigger than Kazooie. Oh boy, is it bigger than Kazooie, and that's both to its strength and its detriment. Hope you had a good President's Day, because we need a better one. I'm going to be real. I completely forgot it was President's Day. The only reason I realized that it was President's Day, because I actually tried to call my constituents and yell at some politicians, and it's like every attempt I made is like, oh, voice lines are off in observance of the holiday. It's like, it's a holiday today. It's like, lo and behold, it's President's Day. But it's like, I don't really care about that. It's just another Monday to me, man. But yeah, anyway, shilling the charity stuff, because I mean, I'm grateful for the donation that we have got, but February is closing down kind of fast, so I mean, anything helps, all that good stuff, it goes to a good cause. But yeah, 100%ing Tooie is going to be the longest thing I do this month, and I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it all in this month, but we're going to give it our best. I don't know Tooie as well as I do Kazooie, and even with Kazooie, I still forget some stuff, but I have a solution for that, because you can't see it, but if you hear that slapping sound I'm making, it's because I have a handy-dandy official Prima strategy guide for Banjo-Tooie that's in rougher condition than I'd like to admit. So, I mean, hey, we have something to consult. Do I feel bad about it? No, because I feel in some instances Tooie demands it. But I'm sure I'll be explaining many things and many reasons why I can't say I don't care for it. It's like, I do care for Tooie. I still think it's a good game despite its flaws. It's just, it doesn't compare. It just doesn't compare to Kazooie at all. But let me get this game set up, because I think I forgot to do that. I genuinely think I forgot to do that. Hold on a second.
Oh.
Can't wait for nuts and bolts. Well, keep waiting. Because one, I don't have a means of playing nuts and bolts right now, and even if I did, God, I'm gonna have to 100% that game at some point too. It's just But anyway, I'm playing this game on my completely legitimate Nintendo 64. I can't guarantee how well it's going to run. If it doesn't run all that smoothly, maybe I'll switch. Maybe I'll actually try playing it on my Switch, because the Switch does have Tooie on it now. Anyway, we have plot. 2 years have passed since Gruntilda the Witch was defeated by Banjo and Kazooie. That actually tracks, because this game came out in 2000, 2 years after the original. Lore. After falling from her tower, she was buried underground, where she remains until this very day. So yeah, we're continuing off where we left her. There's her faithful servant Klungo, still pushing that rock. Still failing. No good, mistress. Still can't shift rock. Just blow into the cartridge. Oh, that is not the reason. That is not why... All because of that stupid bear. That is not why Dooie does not run well. This game came out 2 years after the original, which was in 1998. So this game came out in 2000. It's not that the cartridge needs blowing on, it's just... Mumbo Playwell has much of Bear's cash. Dooie is pushing the console to its limits, like most games towards the end of its lifespan. Don't be so sure, Banjo. It does look better, though. Hey, look outside, everyone. Grunty the Witch is coming. There's Kazooie being... Kazooie. Where, Kazooie? I can't see her. Oh, false alarm bottles. Must have been some shadows. Come on, Boneface, let's play. I feel lucky. Oh, Kazooie, never change. But yeah, no, since the witch is dead, everyone's just kind of been chilling. Life has been good. But unfortunately, as it goes with these sort of things, the peace cannot last. Also, I hope the game's not overpowering my mic or anything. But yeah, there are some unfortunate rumblings. Stop rocking the table. You're making me sick. Will Mumbo not rock table? Whole house shakes lots. Perhaps one of us should go take a look outside. Also, hey, there's a picture of Tootie. We don't see her in this game. In fact, we don't see her ever again. She's just gone. Despite the entire plot of the first game being rescuing her, she's nowhere to be found in the sequel. Why is it called Banjo-Tooie? Because we don't play as her. But anyway, there's this giant freaking drill, and inside it is green fart gas. I'm kidding. But yeah, no. Inside it is 2 more witches. So, yeah, fun fact, did you know? Hurry, Blabelda. Our sister is waiting. The Underminer, if only. Also, hi, Reed. I'm here, I'm pissed, I want to see some bears beat up people. We'll try. I'm sorry you're pissed. Quickly, we must go, or angry Grunty will be. So yeah, did you know Grunty actually had 2 other sisters, and unlike her other sister, Gruntilda, they're not so nice. It stopped now. I wonder what it was. Sure was noisy. Let's go take a look, Kazooie. But it's dark out there, and, I'll be scared. Oh, please. Mumbo much brave. Me go look outside. Back in minute. I'm not really pissed. Well, that's good. What a sucker, huh? Come on, Banjo, give me a hand. Oh, brother. Kazooie. But yeah, Grunty had 2 other sisters who were practically just as evil as her. I'm not sure how it took them 2 years to figure out that she's dead, or at least trapped under this rock. Sorry, mistress, I have failed you. Worry, Grunty mustn't. Get you out, your sisters will. Also, one of them has a cat. Big Rock is, so powers we must combine. Grunty's sisters you should not mock. Now watch our magic blast this rock. Have you seen the Kazooie animatronic that was used in a commercial promoting the game back in the day? I have not. Also, I like how it takes 2 witches just to lift a boulder. To be fair, it was a big rock. Gone Rock has, so out you can come. So yeah, you'd think being trapped under a rock for 2 years with, you know, no sort of food or water would kill you, but no. Grunty's alive. A skeleton, but alive. No, 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 this cannot be. What's happened to little old me? Also, hi, Lion. Nice Grunty looks. Lost weight you have. And her skin. I hate bones. A body I need. Can you help with this little deed? Oh yeah, she lost her eye too. Yes, plan to help you we have. So back to our castle we must go. Dang, her sisters have a whole castle. Right then, girls. Let's fix me up. Then Banjo's hairy butt. I'll whoop. A skeleton with eyelids. We're not going to talk about that. This not good. Me go tell Banjo. He's also not that good at hiding. Ah, seen us bony man has. Him we must whack. Leave it to me. He's no hassle. I'll kick butt. Then off to the castle. So yeah, literally 5 seconds out the grave, she's just, well, I'm alive, and now I'm making it everyone's problem. Run, run, shaman. Run like the wind. Guess I'll be having that birdseed after all, huh? But you cheated, Kazooie. That's not... Everyone must run. Quick. Grunty coming. Revenge is mine. I cannot miss. Let's see that furry fool dodge this. So yeah, Grunty's got a spell with his name on it, unfortunately. Yeah, Skullboy. I bet she had 2 heads. No joke. Look. Spell coming. He's right. Quick, everyone out. I'm not falling for that trick again. I'm staying right here. No, sir. Not getting out of this chair. He should have gotten out of the chair. Hurry, you must. Ready to leave we are. Hold on, sis. I'm nearly there. I've just been to blast that bear. There they go. Lion owe me $3 for what? Troops we will leave. Destroy area they will. Bottle's always getting the short end of the stick. He kind of brings it on himself. Stop. Wait for me, Mistress Grunty. No, Klungo. You stay here. I'll be back. Have no fear. She will not be back. But anyway, it's daytime now, and Spiral Mountain's looking a little tore up. And, you know, the house is destroyed. They even got the goldfish. We didn't bring him out with us. Mumbo's head hurts. Look at our house. Well, at least everyone got out safely. Yeah, about that. Hang on. Where's Goggle Boy? Yeah, about that. He survived. Except he didn't. Yeah, he's dead. Uh-huh. Mole looks much unwell. It's worse than that. Grunty's killed poor Bottles. Yeah, he's just dead. This game was rated E, by the way. He wasn't the favorite character in Banjo-Kazooie anyway, jeez. Even with that, she has no chill. Sorry. Grunty wreck house and kill bottles. She must pay. Bear and Bird get after Witch. Mumbo see you later. So yeah, it's time for revenge. Great, I get to peck some more witch butt. Let's go, Banjo. I have a feeling it's not going to be so easy this time. Oh, how right you are, Banjo. How right you are. So yeah, Tooie starts off on a much more somber note. Bottles is just dead. And then this rocks over here. Help. I was knocked off the barbecue and ended up under this rather weighty boulder. Please get rid of it. I can hardly breathe. I mean, we can try. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to work. So yeah, the nice thing about Banjo-Tooie that I wish more games did is that you saw how we were able to ground pound. Every move we learned from the past game, we have access to, for whatever it's worth. Her. Stupid Bear and Bird coming. Me wait for them in here. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, you have access to every single move you learned in the first game, which is very nice. You'll be needing them. Try using eggs as ammo. Sure thing, mysterious person we've never met before. There's Grunty's grave spot. We have red feathers. Yeah, even the music's all somber and stuff, and just, yeah, they really did a number on the place. But before we go chase down Green, Stout, and Ugly, let's go to Grunty's lair, because we can still do that, even though, you know, the bridge is busted, and there hasn't really been a whole lot of upkeep. You can still listen to that classic theme, though. Unfortunately, because of the fallout, yeah, we can't exactly access the lair. But hey, we have another familiar face. Hello again, Banjo. Remember me? I'm Cheeto, the magical spellbook. Yeah, we know who you are. Just hand over something useful. You're out of luck there, I'm afraid. Grunty ripped out all my pages because I helped you in the last game. I'd be most grateful if you could look out for them on your travels. Maybe. What's in it for us? Well, for every 5 pages you return, I'll let you in on a little secret. You mean a cheat? Well, I'm not called Cheeto for nothing. So yeah, Grunty wasn't happy that Cheeto gave us some cheats in the last game, so she tore out all his pages. And for every 5 pages we recover, he will give us some more cheats. Unfortunately, that means we do have to find his pages, because that does count towards 100%. And some of these Cheeto pages are... Ooh... It's fine, we'll get to that. We have a lovely little Kazooie face under there. Can't do anything about that. You have to play the game to cheat. Well, yeah, you gotta earn this stuff, man. We don't just give away cheats for free. There we have our pretty little boots, both the waiting boots and the turbo trainers. And yeah, that's about it. There's not really much to do in Spiral Mountain, as this game will very clearly show to you. So, we have to go beyond Spiral Mountain, in the Digger Tunnel. Also, as far as destroying her house's revenge, it's already destroyed. Also, another thing that Tooie adds, a rather good addition though, boss fights, actual boss fights, and here we have our first one. Klungo, the minion with a mission. Her, if it isn't the Bear and Bird who caused so much trouble to Mistress Grunty. I don't recall anything like that happening. Her, you is stupid. At least we can speak properly. Klungo is mad now. Your game ends here. Games need to bring back cheats. I agree. So yeah, this is Klungo. It's a tutorial boss fight. It is, however, kinda random. Klungo will ingest a different potion on each playthrough, and each of those potions does something different. Unfortunately, he picked my least favorite of them, the blue potion, which lets him clone himself. There's three other two other potions he can use. There's the green potion, which lets him go invisible, and then the red potion, which just makes him big. Also, because it's been a while since I've played this game, I forget how to tell the clones apart. Like, I actually just forget how to tell the clones apart. This is going very well. Yeah, I'm just guessing. Yeah, you hit a clone, hope you're right. Klungo will throw a shield up like a pansy and throw his yellow potions up. And unfortunately, the number of clones also increases. He'll use the other two potions later, because this isn't the last time we'll be seeing him. Oh hey, what do you know? I guessed right, after some trial and error. But yeah, the first boss isn't exactly a challenge. It'll get worse, though. Nasty bear and bird hurts poor Klungo. You asked for it. Why don't you run off, and we'll forget this ever happened. Good idea, but you not seen last of Klungo. Klungo coming, mistress. Please beat failure Klungo with broomstick. Dang, he actually wants to get beat up for failing? I couldn't be me, though. Pick up honey to boost your energy. So yeah, after that encounter, we actually get to go beyond Spiral Mountain to something bigger, but not necessarily better. Welcome one and all to the Isle o' Hags, specifically the Jinjo Village portion of Isle o' Hags, because yeah, the Jinjos actually have a home. This is one of my silos. Open up some more to create a network of shortcut tunnels. Yep, we got fast travel. But yeah, this is where, if you ever wondered where the Jinjos came from, now you know. Unfortunately, I don't think the witches were looking where they were going. Maybe they were. Maybe it was intentional, so, some damage was done. This is an information sign. Press B when next one to read it. So, yeah. In loving memory of the Grey Jinjo family, passed away unexpectedly when a huge digging machine flattened their house. So yeah, the Grey Jinjos are dead. They're just dead. Extinct. Because Grunty and her sisters flattened their house with their giant tank. Yeah, this game's rated E, by the way. I have to stress that, even though it's a whole lot darker. But yeah, a whole Jinjo family wiped out. But anyway, now we get to meet the king of the Jinjos. A moment of silence for the Grey Jinjos, please. Okay, moment over. Yo, what's up? I'm King Jingling, king of all things Jinjo and ruler of this village. Your kingdom seems a bit empty. My people were scared away by those witches and their giant machine. I kinda like it quiet, but I need to get them all back for the kickball tournament next week. Doesn't seem that important to me. But it is. There's a big kickball rivalry between the Jinjos and the moles, which means there could be trouble if we don't turn up. Oh dear. Exactly. Anyway, here's an incentive for you to rescue my people. Bro just had a Jiggy on standby. Bro's just like, yeah, I need to assemble my peeps for the kickball game, otherwise there could be war. Like, imagine there's war breaking out between the Jinjos and the moles. Jiggy Wiggy. He's the leader of a secret and ancient order dedicated to the mystical powers of the Crystal Jiggy. Ancient order, Crystal Jiggy. You just made that up, didn't you? No, honest, it's all true. He's very important to your adventure, as only the Crystal Jiggy can open the worlds that you must enter. Oh boy. Can you show us the way, King Dingaling? It'll be my pleasure, even though you got my name wrong. Also, he has a sick pet. Yeah, apparently the passage to the ancient order of the Jiggy is through Bottles' house. Also, yeah, we have to go to Bottles' house. I'm sure that'll go well. Also, King Jingling just has a sick pet. I have no idea what the heck it is. And I don't think anyone else does either. Not bad for a king, huh? Yeah, his strange pet thingy was cool. I agree, Kazooie. Let's go and find that Jimmy Wiggy then. Oh, brother. Meanwhile, the Fortress of Evil... Yeah, his sisters just have a whole castle with a laser. But yeah, don't mind that. This is the only link you should be clicking on anyway. Segways. But yeah, the starting moments of Banjo are heavy cutscenes. Come on, sisters, time I lack. What's the plan to get my body back? Annoying your rhyming is, so stop it or we will not tell. Oh, if I must. Yeah, Grunty just stops rhyming, just like that. Bob, this is. Big ol' blaster built by Minji and me. Life force from ground, plants, and creatures it can suck. Also, hi Dingpot. Bye Dingpot. Stored in big tank life force is. Shower Grunty will take when tank full. Then new body you will have. An evil and heartless plan. I like it. How long will it take to suck up enough life force? I kinda miss the rhyming, I'm not gonna lie. Not slim you are, so plenty will be needed. So start blasting! Patient you must be. Target you must first pick. That cursed jingling has just given the furry fools a jiggy. I reckon we should blast the Jinjo King. How'd she even know that? Auto-targeting Bob has. Button you only have to press. But yeah, for Andrew, to answer your question, I'm sorry about that. Grunts. They have to keep the grunts. It's not the same without it. It'd be a bastardization without them. Warmed up Bob is, so begin with the firing sequence. So yeah, that's just the master plan. You use the life force sucking laser to suck up enough life force to give Grunty a new body. Target Bob has hit. Steal life force he will. Unlucky Bob was. Bear we just missed. Yeah, no kidding. Never mind him. What about that traitor Jingling? What do you mean traitor? Was he ever loyal to you? You kind of kidnapped his people in the first game. But yeah, now the King Jinjo is a zombie king now. He's just a zombie now. And his pet is mostly dead. The eyes remained, but everything else is ash. Successful Bob was. Jingling's life force we have. That was quite a lot. Right then, girls. Let's blast the whole island. This we can do, but big charge up Bob will need. Oh wait, it has a cooldown. Hours it will take, and revenge Bear will seek. Pah. I wouldn't worry. I would. Banjo's got no one to help him now that Mole and Jingling are gone. He'll never get to us in time. Wow, just casually dissing Mumbo like that. The rhyming made her a goofy storybook, which adds to her character. I mean, yeah, and you could make the argument that not her rhyming, her stopping the rhyming adds to the overall threat, because, like, oh, she's serious this time. But yeah, just Jingling's dead. He's just a zombie. And he will attack you if you get close. I'm not gonna do that, but just trust me on that. But yeah, it's been half an hour, and she's already claimed 2 lives. Like, 2 actual lives. But anyway, we get to go to Bottle's house. I'm surprised Bottles lives on the other side of the mountain. What was he doing over at our house? Yeah, we learned some interesting things about Bottles' house life. Hello there, Banjo. How are we today? Pretty good, Mrs. Bottles. And yourself? Oh, fine, fine. Yeah, Bottles is married. Tell her about Ghosty Boy. Keep quiet, Kazooie. Yeah, we just don't tell her. What was that? Is Bottles okay? You should be back from Spiral Mountain for his dinner soon. He never misses his dinner, you know. I'm sure he'll be back soon, Mrs. B. Yeah, we just don't tell her that her husband's dead. Just, yeah, I think that'd be important to know. But yeah, Bottles is married. With kids. Well, that's a familiar looking plush. Hey, Banjo. Hi, Goggles. Since you and Daddy are such good friends, I'll give you these prototype glasses he's working on. Did he finish working on them by any chance? Oh yes, I believe they're called the Amazo-Gaze glasses. How do they work? Well, when in Banjo's eye view, use the left and right C-stick to zoom in and out. So yeah, now we can zoom in and out when we're in first person. You can miss this, by the way. If you never talk to Goggles, you'll just flat out miss this, and believe me, you're going to need it. Also, cross-promotion. His children have some decent taste in games. Even though, well actually no, Jet Force was out, because Jet Force was 99. Hey there, Banjo. Hi, Specky. Me and my dad are going to be playing in the kickball tournament next week over at the Mayan Stadium. King Jingling has organized it especially for my dad, since he's such a hero. I don't suppose you have any substitutes? Why do we need substitutes? My dad's the best on the team. I'm sure he was, is. And did you know that tunnel over there is my secret way out of the village? You might find it useful. We already know that. King Dangaling is a personal friend of ours. He opened it up especially for us. Nice. Yeah, we just don't tell his children that his dad's dead either. Also, we need to make sure that kickball game happens, or else there could be war. Also, more cross promotion. Why Vela looking kind of thick there, though? I don't know. Kazooie has no chill. She never does, and we love her for it. But anyway, welcome to the Wooded Hollow part of the Isle of Hags. I am Jiggy Wiggy, and this is my temple. If you want to see me, you'll need to get past my doorman first, who also has a puzzle for a face. But yeah, the Isle of Hags will be our hub for the duration of our adventure, and it is a big, big hub. Bigger than Grunty's lair ever was. Yeah, over here, we have a giant egg. Let's go inside. Welcome to Heggy's egg shed. Cluck, Heggy the hen. Cluck, find special egg. Cluck, got no special eggs yet. Afraid not. Cluck, Heggy got one. Cluck, but can't reach it. Cluck, so you must hatch. Cluck. So yeah, Heggy has a special egg for us, and there's also some special eggs scattered around. We gotta find them, though. So yeah, remember those stop and swap eggs you could get in Kazooie? That's where you would go in Tooie to do something with those. The goal was to have them transferred over to Tooie so you could hatch them. That never happened, though. And that's a secret that's a shortcut back to Jinjo Village. Even though we could just easily warp to Jinjo Village. And then of course we have the Digger Tunnel that's still deep. And hey, a Jinjo. Our first Jinjo. A black Jinjo. Happy Black History Month, y'all. Yippee, you saved me. I'm off home now. So yeah, Jinjos work a little differently in this game. You do still have to rescue them because Grunty's tank scattered them all across the land. But, it's not just simple as finding 5 of them in a level. You have to find all the Jinjos associated with that family. Thanks for rescuing me. I live in this house with the rest of my similar colored family. Rescue us all, and we'll give you the family heirloom. I'll give you one guess as to what that heirloom is. So yeah, There are 9 different Jinjo color families, and each of them has a Jiggy as their heirloom. Find them all, you get the Jiggy. Unfortunately, the black Jinjo family is the biggest, with 9 members. So yeah, that'll take a while. I am a lowly disciple of Jiggy Wiggy. I work the door of his sacred temple to keep out those who are not worthy. Sounds like fun. Do you think we're worthy? That depends. To prove yourself worthy to enter, you must collect images in the form of Jiggy Wiggy himself. And what might these images look like? Oh, I don't know. Jigsaw pieces, also known as Jiggies. Sounds familiar. Let's see what you have, then. It seems you have collected enough Jiggies to be allowed inside. Remember, no cameras permitted and only food purchased at McJiggies can be eaten within. Thank you, Mr. Doorman. But anyway, now we get to see the man, the myth, the legend himself. That's what I was about to say. Happy Black History Month to those Jinjos indeed. Greetings, O Chosen One. You have entered the sacred temple of Jiggy Wiggy. Approach the golden monolith if you wish to prove yourself worthy. But yeah, this is Jiggy Wiggy, and he's what's going to allow us to get into the new worlds. Also, hi, Ved. Press B when near the monolith to attempt Jiggy Wiggy's Challenge 1. So yeah, getting into the worlds is also a bit different. You do have to put pieces into the puzzle, but it's not as simple this time around. You must complete the image before you if you wish to travel to where it shows. Use the control stick to guide your hand. Press A to pick up a piece. Once a piece is held, it can be placed down by pressing A. Return to the outside by pressing B. You only have a limited time to prove yourself. May Jiggy Wiggy grant you luck. So yeah, you actually have to assemble the puzzle this time. And as you can probably guess, it does get harder the farther in you go. It's kind of hard to tell because I think the image is a little distorted, but we'll be doing our best. If anything, you can always depend on the corners to show you the way. You have completed Jiggy Wiggy's Challenge 1, so now the Great One will show you the way. Yeah, that's a little bit of a graphical hiccup, but hopefully it won't hinder us too much. Maybe I will give the Switch version a shot. We'll see. Behold the power of the mighty Jiggy Wiggy. Surprisingly enough, though, the game has been running decently smooth. At least on my end. I can't say if it's smooth for y'all. Hopefully it is. But yeah, you complete the puzzle and the door shall open to a world you can go to. And thankfully our first destination is right here. It will be our first and unfortunately, well, fortunately and unfortunately, our easiest destination. A trial of what's to come, I suppose. You do not have enough Jiggies to attempt Challenge 2. Come back later when you do. Starts blasting, getting jiggy with it always. So yeah, that's the name of the game. You get more Jiggies and come back to see Jiggy Wiggy. We need 4 for the next challenge and therefore the next world. We'll be getting that. Alright, so welcome to the first world of Banjo-Tooie. Welcome to the Mayhem Temple. This is a warp pad. Find another one in this world and you'll be able to warp between them. So yeah, remember how I said Banjo-Tooie is a lot bigger than Kazooie? This kind of just proves it. There's warp pads for the worlds, meaning that there's a fast travel system just to get around each world faster. You found some notes, boy. Now come and find me. Okay, mysterious voice. And hey, that's a handsome-looking shaman. I think we'll be needing his services again. But yeah, you also have notes, but notes do serve a bit of a different purpose, as you will see with this silo. Hey, get your sorry hide over here and press B. Alright, mysterious voice. Ow. Yeah. This is Jam Jars. Drill Sergeant Jam Jars reporting for duty, sir. Banjo, get a load of this bozo. He looks like Bottles in uniform. course I look like Bottles, you punk. He's my brother. How's the geek keeping anyhow? Not too good. Recently deceased at the hands of Grunty the Witch. Sorry to hear that, Fleaball. Did he go out fighting? Playing cards, actually. Typical. So you'll be wanting to learn some of my special moves to get even with the witch, huh? Not really. Bottles taught us loads in the last game. Ha! He only knew novice moves. You'll get nowhere without my advanced techniques. Sounds good to us, Jam Jars. Why not teach us a few now? Not that easy, punk. You gotta prove your sorry selves first by collecting me a few notes. Come back if you can find enough. Hey, wait a minute. I see you've got enough notes for my first lesson. Listen and learn, you punks. Egg aim. What you need is an aiming sight. Hit the target, then you might. First person view by pressing up C. Hit Z to fire with accuracy. So yeah, Jam Jars is your move tutor for this game. Unfortunately, his moves don't come cheap since they're advanced. But to be fair, they are actually advanced because this is the first move you learn in the game. First person aiming. And good lord is a godsend. I mean, it's still aiming on the Nintendo 64, but I can tell you for a fact that it's a lot better than this. So yeah, that's the purpose of notes for this game. And hey, that's a familiar looking hut. You found another warp pad. Move on to it and press B to warp to any other warp pad that you've activated in this world. So yeah, now we got fast travel. Yeah, considering that's one of the first moves you learn in this game is first-person aiming, which, by the way, is why you need those Amazo Gaze goggles so you can zoom in while aiming. It shows you what kind of advanced techniques you'll be needing. But anyway, it's our first Jiggy. Well, our first real Jiggy. It's another one in the bag. Unfortunately, they got rid of the jingle, which is also why this game is inferior. Yeah, there's 100 notes in each world, I think. Each note nest gives you 5, and then you also have treble clefs, that gives you 20. Nice one, punk. Treble clefs are worth a mighty 20 notes. So yeah, we got all the notes of Mayhem Temple. Yippee! And here we have another move to learn. The Brigo Blaster. Here's a move that's a load of fun. Now use Kazooie as a handheld gun. Z fires eggs both high and low. Target Zen's temple, in you can go. So yeah, that's advanced technique number 2. Have you ever wanted to use a bird as a gun? You can. Also, sometimes Jam Jars will just slam his head on his silo. That's actually a bad thing if you're speedrunning this game, because it just wastes time, and there's no way to skip it. It's a speedrunner's worst nightmare of this game. But yeah, in certain sections of this game, Banjo can just use Kazooie like a freaking rifle. It's hilarious, but also sick. But yeah, we're putting that first-person aiming to use. And hey, there's a Cheeto page, once we can reach it anyway. The game will get worse with this, trust me. But anyway, we found our way in. Yeah, Banjo-Tooie, as you can probably tell by now, is big. It's a big game, and it's only gonna get bigger from here. What's up with you? It's terrible. I can't find Target Zen's favorite priceless relic thingy. I think it may have been stolen. Tough luck. We don't care. Help Chief Blotazen find it, and I'll reward you with a Jiggy. A Jiggy? Well, in that case... Great, I'll open the other door for you, but please hurry. So yeah, the chieftain lost Target Zen's ancient relic thingy, and we have to go find it. But we have to get up there first. Somehow. Yeah, we can't even climb these massive piles of gold. They're too steep. Or at least that one's too steep. And hey, hollow honeycomb pieces. This is an extra honeycomb piece. So yeah, those are also scattered around. They also work differently than the first game, but we'll get into that later, because it's not going to come into play until later. I know there's a flight pad around here somewhere. I just forget where. Actually, wait a second. I think I remember. And if I'm remembering correctly, I don't like where this is going. Oh, well, hey, there's a Jinjo. But yeah, we can still swim as well. It's our first member of the blue Jinjo family. There's 7 of them. And I was right. The flight pad's under this boulder. A boulder that we unfortunately cannot break. And this is why I don't like Tooie over Kazooie. There's backtracking in this game. A lot of backtracking. So much so that it actually makes my head spin and hurt at the same time. This is literally the first world of the game, and the game's already like, hey, you're gonna need to come back later. Because there's things you simply cannot do right now. Deal with it. And that's basically why I don't like Tooie's backtracking, because all of it just feels like come back later and deal with it. And we will be coming back later. Anyway, let's go pay the shaman a visit. You've caught a Globo. They're supposed to have magical powers. But yeah, that's just one instance of the much backtracking you'll be doing. And it will get worse. Believe me, it's going to get worse. I like this game, just please don't get it twisted. Not as much as the first game, but I do still think Tooie is good. Bear and Bird here at last. Mumbo best shaman in game. So built new skull. Mumbo also want to help, but must find me magic creature. We've got a Globo. Must give magic creature to Mumbo if want help. So yeah, Mumbo's back. And he's actually taking a more proactive role this time. Yeah, Mr. Ekumbokum is back. But he's not just sitting in his chair this time. This time, we actually get to play as the shaman. Ah, Mumbo get to be hero at last. Press B to see mighty shaman Zapstick. Return me to my chair when want to be Bear and Bird again. So yeah, we can actually play as Mumbo this time around. He's not exactly packing like Banjo and Kazooie are. I mean, he's only got the Zapstick. The stick that runs out of zappage after a minute. But that's not why we need him. As you saw earlier, there was a nifty little pad with Mumbo's face on it. You would probably guess that it's a pad only Mumbo can use, and you would be right. So the shaman gets to unleash his magic in new and more creative ways, let's say. As beholden by this little fella right here. Hope this works. So behold Mumbo's magic. The first spell is summoning the Golden Goliath. Umanaka indeed. Also, I was wrong. We don't have to backtrack, because I forgot about this golden little guy. Mumbo magic make Golden Goliath rise. Magic only lasts short time. To control me again, return statue to its base and press B. We won't be doing that, so yeah. Mumbo's magic allows you to control this Golden Goliath for 75 whole seconds. And I forgot we can just do that. We can also do this. And this. But yeah, we need the Golden God to accomplish a couple things. He can't really jump all that well on account of, you know, being 10 tons of pure gold, which gold is very, very heavy, mind you. Yeah, I know. We'll get to you. We'll get to you. Just gotta do a couple things first. I don't think we kicked that door well enough. But I think that's all we're gonna do with the golden guy for now. We'll be using him again, trust, but not right now. And that's Mumbo's typically one job per level. Is just you find his magic switch, you use the magic switch, and Bob's your uncle. It's not a glamorous life, but hey, at least he gets to do something. It's the rumbling, I guess. I don't know why I didn't just take the warp pad back. I could have done that. But yeah, when you're done with Mumbo, you gotta go back to his skull and sit in his chair. And he gets all sad about it. Hey man, I'm sorry, it's called Banjo-Tooie, not Mumbo-Tooie. Yo, Pack, hey, Jan, how's it going? Well, I won't say you're just in time to start witnessing me play Tooie, because it's been almost an hour, and we've accomplished very little. Hopefully you're having a good night. But yeah, now that flight pad's available to us, we can go access that other room. In fact, we can access a lot of things. But yeah, we can actually hold 100 gold feathers this time around. We've decided to bump it up. You can also beak bomb places, and thankfully you can actually steer it this time. I don't know why you couldn't do it in the first game, but yeah. The flying in this game is just overall much better than the first game. They didn't have to do that, but to be fair, you'll be relying a lot more on it. I thought there was something at the very top. There's our first Cheeto page. Well done, you found one of my missing pages. Collect 5, then return them to me in Grunty's old lair in Spiral Mountain. Would you play DK64 with that character swap mod? I have played DK64 with that character swap mod. It is the only reason why I bothered to 100% that game. And even with the ability to switch characters out at will, it's still incredibly tedious. Anyway, we've made it to the treasure chamber. Yeah, apparently someone dug a hole through this treasure chamber. And here we have a pretty little switch. Where does this switch go, you might ask? Let's find out. Anyway, welcome to Unga Bunga's cave. Now, if you're asking yourself, what the heck is Unga Bunga's cave? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked indeed. Welcome to Pterodactyl Land. If you're wondering what Pterodactyl, and this is World 5 in Banjo-Tooie, because Tooie does this a lot. Huh? Get out Unga's cave. Really? That wasn't slow enough? I remember playing it for a short time with those special McDonald's I had in Nintendo 64. I missed that. So yeah, remember how I said Tooie has backtracking? I also forgot to mention it has cross-world traveling. Because yeah, sometimes in order to get a Jiggy from one world, you have to go to a completely different world. This is also going to come up more. And yes, it's very annoying. But right now we have to do some sneaking. I genuinely don't know if I can go faster than this, but I'm not about to risk it. But yep, that's Target Zan's ancient relic thingy. Somehow a caveman managed to come from 4 levels later in the game and steal it. We could look more around this place, but there's no point to, because we can't do anything else. Looks like fun. You could say that. But anyway, we did it. We recovered the relic thingy. But yeah, remember how I said the backtracking's also going to get worse? The cross-world travel thing is also going to get worse. It's a neat idea in theory. In practice, it's very, very annoying. I'm trying to remember where I even came from here. Yeah, we got what we came here for, so we out. But don't worry, we'll be back to Pterodactyl Land later. Much, much later. But yeah, World 1, and we had to go all the way to World 5 just for the sake of a Jiggy. Was there anything else up here? There was. Kind of. Anyway, we got your treasure back. You found Target End's priceless relic thingy. The caveman stole it. Why, those thieving little... Careful, this is a family game. Oh yes, so it is. Why don't I just give you a Jiggy? That makes sense to me. And of course you put it all the way up there where we just were. So yeah, we're gonna have to come back to that. We're gonna have to come back to that. Pebble gone. Me in much trouble. Big beatings. So yeah, we put him in a bit of a panic. Oh well. He'll get over it. Maybe. But yeah, unfortunately, now we have to backtrack in the same world for this Jiggy that we got. Or maybe we don't. I thought it spawned on the big pile. Thankfully it didn't. But yeah, we'll deal with the cavemen soon enough, but we're done with that for now. I hope you don't get used to being able to do everything in your first go-around in the world, because that begins and ends here. And I don't even think you can get everything in Mayhem Temple on the first go-around. Hey, there's our first brown Jinjo. There's only 4 of them. And hey, we get to put that first person aiming to use with some fly swatting. And you also get to see how terrible I am at aiming, but thankfully you can sort of spam your eggs while you're like this. Or you can fire them in 3-round bursts. We did it. Amazing! I can hardly believe it. You weakly sorted those flies out. Ugh. Enough of the crop jokes, lady. I believe you owe us a Jiggy. Oh, I guess I do. But yeah, we get to help out this cow lady with a little fly problem. I thought cows were supposed to be good at dealing with flies. Or maybe that's a myth. I don't know. Yeah, we're done with that. For now. Actually, you know what? Let's go over here real quick. Have some lovely exchange of foreign ideals. Stop right there. What do you want? We want to go in there, as it sounds cool. Of course it's cool. Everyone wants to see the Stony kickball games. Stand aside then, bozo. We'll miss the action. Bozo, I'm Officer You-Know-Go-Paz, and there ain't no tickets left. They sold out while you were playing Banjo-Kazooie. You don't want to watch. We're here to kick butt and win. Nice try, but I'm afraid you can't. The games are only open to Stonies. Racist. Oh, go on, please. Nope. How about a bribe? How dare you? This is a respectable organization. Get lost, both of you. So yeah, that's Mr. You-Know-Go-Paz. Very clever, I know. I never got that as a kid, funny enough. Probably it is, because I haven't seen him doing other than only produce milk and standing still, fair enough. And yeah, Banjo's really good with the fourth wall breaks. For better or worse. Most of them hit. Anyway. Okay, I don't want to go to the prison compound just yet. Because yeah, there's a prison compound in this level for whatever reason. I think we want to go through the big door, which is farther down. But I mean, Rare still had fun making this game, even if sometimes you won't have fun playing it. But Mayhem Temple is relatively harmless. We're probably going to be spending all the stream in this one level, though. Since, like I said, I think we can get everything on our first go. Anyway, welcome to the Jade Snake Grove. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, enemies respawn in this game. Yes, it's as annoying as it sounds. Anyway, a new move. The Grip Grab. Listen up to what you're told. On the edges you can now hold. Move along with the greatest of ease. Button B to attack what you please. That'll be all. So yeah, this is another one of those advanced techniques. You can grab ledges now. But yeah, you can never grab ledges in the original Banjo-Kazooie. And there's our first purple Jinjo, right behind the black Jinjo family with 8 of them. And like I said, it's as annoying as it sounds. I literally just killed him. But yeah, those are the 3 advanced techniques you learn in the first world of the game. First person aiming, ledge grabbing, and bird gun. Anyway, we have this weird looking tent. I wonder what's inside. Anyway, welcome to Wumba's Wigwam. I don't even know if that's a real word. Big heap welcome to Little Bear and Bird. I'm Banjo, and my feathered friend is Kazooie. Me Humba Wumba, best magic person on island. We heard that Mumbo was the best. Not true. Mumbo amateur. Wumba best. You bring global magic creatures here. You have Globo. Want to give to Humba? You want to give to Humba. Yeah, this is Humba Wumba. As you can probably imagine, since Mumbo took on a more direct role in this game, you're wondering, well, what happened to transformations? Humba's what happened to transformations. And quite frankly, she's better at it than Mumbo ever was. This is our first transformation. Wumba called this Stony. Use control stick to move and press B for big heap barge attack. Jump back in Wumba pool and want to be Bear and Bird again. So yeah, this is our first Wumba transformation, the Stony. Unlike Mumbo's first transformation, which turned us into an ant, well, first off, we're adorable, and second off, we can actually defend ourselves with a body check. And third, since we're a Stony, we can actually understand the Stony language. Under the strong rocks, you will find many surprises. Thank you, fellow Stony. Did I mention you can defend yourself? Because I love that part. I love that part a lot. You can't do everything that the Bear and Bird could do, but still, you can do enough. The only sucky part is that there's no Talon Trot, which means you're kind of stuck at this speed. Which is a bit of a drag. Is she a part of the band Chumba Wumba? I can't say she is. Warning, trespassers in the quicksand are liable to be eaten by those things. Thankfully... Oh, well, never mind. I guess they are strong enough to bite through solid stone. Who would have guessed? Then we have our old friend, the Beehive. Well, friend is a strong word. The Beehive kind of hates us. But anyway, now that we're a Stony, let's go take part in those kickball games, shall we? I think it was close to the world entrance. Also, since we're tiny, we can get in here. Also, do keep in mind that unlike Mumbo in the first game, you can't leave when you're transformed. Under any circumstance. Like, I don't think there's a single part in this game where you can leave while you're transformed. You can access other worlds while you're transformed, I think, but only if you're in the confines of the world that the transformation is bound to, I think. Don't quote me on that. Banjo-Tooie is a weird game. Anyway, let's go give Go-Paz a visit. As soon as we talk to this other Stony. Shoot the giant stone ones between the eyes. Oh yeah, that shuts them off. Temporarily. I'm Banjo the Stony. Can I come in and play? I don't know. That backpack looks kind of familiar. He remembered. Are you saying we're a barren bird in an elaborate disguise, trying to cheat our way in? Yep, it's pretty obvious. But they're a bit short on players, so you might as well go in anyway. He's like, bro, I know it's you, but we need one more player. Whatever gets me in, man. Plus there's a warp pad in here, so I can just come in here as a bear anyway. Yeah, welcome to the kickball games. Hello, fellow Stony. Welcome to the Mayan Amateur Kickball Championship. You may enter the quarterfinals, but I'd advise you take a little training downstairs first. We don't need no training. So yeah, this is another fun addition Banjo-Tooie makes. Mini-games. Quite a few of them. And here's our first. Kickball. Hey, whack, who's this ugly new guy? Excuse me? May the best Stony win. So yeah, the goal of Mayan kickball is to score balls in your own goal. I don't think that's how kickball actually works, but here we are. Nope, that's mine. I don't know if you can kick the ball, I forget. Yeah, this is pretty simple. Oh, thank you. How kind. Yeah, this is just kickball. Oh, you can kick. Didn't know that. Anyway, I think we got this in the bag. Yeah, easy. We did it. You've won your quarterfinal. Move on to the semifinals. But yeah, unfortunately that was only the quarterfinals, so now we're on to the semifinals. Those shorts look stupid. You're stupid. These shorts are awesome. May the best Stony win. So yeah, the semifinals function a little differently. Now you have red balls, which give you negative points. Like that. He tried. Okay, that's just terrible luck. Like, literally 3 balls spawned in front of his goal in a row. Nope, that's mine. Again with this. I just need to keep yellow from scoring. In fact, suck on this. Easy. Light work. You've won your semifinal. The Mayan kickball final beckons. So yeah, now it's off to the finals. That was easy. We didn't even have to do any sort of preliminaries. But yeah, here we are at the finals. You got anything to say now? You've no chance of becoming champion. Oh, we'll see about that. This yellow guy's had it in for me. He's just jealous. Jealous of me and my shorts. Why do they keep spawning by his goal? I forget what this thing does. Oh, it's a bomb. Wait, where did the red guy get all these points from? I think we may be in trouble. How come they all spawn on their goals and not mine? Not bad, but you need to come in first. Thankfully, we have a quick retry option. He got all his balls close to the goal. That's what I'm saying. It's like, why can't they spawn by me? Also, who let bombs onto the... Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's more like it. Okay, fine, you can... Dang it, I did not mean to do that. I will take this, though. Nope, this is mine. Nope, that's mine, too. I did not mean to blow myself up there, but... Why do I keep blowing myself up? Dang it. Oh yeah, ties also don't count. I kept blowing myself up. The blast radius of those bombs is very big. Bigger than it looks. Okay, third time's the charm. It's a good thing we can keep retrying the finals. Okay, yeah, that's more like it. Just keep them coming my way. Okay, I was hoping to stop him, but it did let me get more balls. Ow. You mother... Fine, you know what? You can have that. Well, he accomplished my job for me. Nice. Yeah, I think this one's in the bag. You know what? Have this. Light work. First try. Those other two were just warm-up rounds. I declare you the new Mayan kickball champion. I'm too choked up for words. Nice. Alright, well, I think that's our one and only job for being a Stony. Pack, yes, it is I. Hello, SP, how you doing? I hope you had a decent enough Monday. I think there is one other thing we need to do as a Stony, if I'm remembering correctly. How much backtracking you've done so far? Well, considering we just started, none. But I've already made mention of the fact that we will be doing it. We did have to go to Pterodactyl Land for a Jiggy, which is world number 5, but only for a short while. The fact we had to do it at all says a lot. What do you have to say? To free the trapped one, a star must appear before the sun rises. Another star appears, followed by 2 moons. Does that help? Okay, hold on, buddy. I'm gonna need to write that down. Like, I'm actually pulling up Notepad. I need to... Hang on. What did you say that again? To free the trapped one, a star must appear before the sun rises, followed by another star and 2 moons. I'm gonna need to hear that one more time. Star must appear before the sun rises. Another star appears, followed by 2 moons. I think I get it. Maybe. Also, I completely forgot about this warp pad here. Do I need to ground pound these? A star must rise before the sun, followed by another star and 2 moons. Wow, I actually got it. We freed a rat. Hello, my little rabbit friend. Eek, me Dilberto was out looking for gold when that boulder fell down and trapped me in here. I suppose you expect us to move it? Eek, if you wouldn't mind. Unfortunately, we have no way of moving that boulder, so we will be back. We will be back, as always. And I missed. It's funny how you mentioned I haven't done any backtracking so far, and there's a part that I have to backtrack for. But I don't think it's for a Jiggy for this world. I don't think. Anyway, we have done our part as a Stony. So let us become a furry once more. God, that sounds terrible out of context. If anything, now that I said that, it's like it makes it sound like a Stonies is someone who wants to bang rocks. How would you even do that? Furry, yeah. I'm a bear. This Wumba magic not need Globo next time. Bear change for free. Thank you, Humba. Alright, let's see if we can clean up the rest of Mayhem Temple. As soon as I remember what else needs to be done. Hang on, I'm remembering. We need to climb up here. And as you can most likely hear, there's some snoring. But before we get into that, let's use our amazing new power to grab ledges. You also have these worm things, but thankfully you can peck their brains out. I just noticed they have eyes. I just thought they were like mouths. Like actually. There's another Cheeto page. But anyway, there's something else we need to get over here. But yeah, you can hear some snoring. And here we have a snake. And that snake is guarding a Jiggy. Unfortunately, we have to be very, very quiet. Again. I'm so tempted to push further, but I mustn't. Almost there. Light work. But yeah, if you crack those twigs, then the snake wakes up and he eats the Jiggy. So you have to be very, very quiet. We can't break that. Not yet. Well, we can, but it requires a lot more strength than we currently have. Anyway, I think that was Jiggy number 6. Let's head back to the prison compound. We have some more work to do over there. But yeah, the fact that you have to fast travel through the world just to get everything required in it says a lot. I could have sworn there was a pair of boots around here. Am I... Maybe I'm misremembering. Or maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. Because I am. There was a pair of boots. It's just all the way up here for some reason. Grabbing ledges is so handy. I kinda wish I could do it in the first game. Anyway, speaking of the first game, at least some things come in handy. We don't use the wading boots a lot, but it is nice when we do get to use them. Anyway, that's Jiggy number 7. The amount of Jiggies in the world has not changed, by the way. It's still 10. It's still 10 Jiggies per world. Ilo hags included. It's just that there's less Jiggies. There's only 90 this time around, but it sure as heck doesn't feel like it. Oh yeah, the swimming's also improved too. You still have Kazooie's big flap and Banjo's doggy paddle. Gotta sleep for work tomorrow. Good night. Well, thanks for hanging out anyway, Andrew. Also, I was wrong. We do have to backtrack to Mayhem Temple. But we might as well get everything we can while we're here. Because, yeah, there's a bunch of those big boulders, and we can't break those just yet. So, I was right. Despite this being the first world, you gotta backtrack. Even in the first level of the game. You gotta go Tooie. Well, again, that also applies to you. Thank you both for stopping by, and I hope you have a good night. Alright, before we get to the nitty-gritty, let's go visit Mumbo one last time. There is one more thing we gotta do. I do also want to check objects. That's not exactly what I mean. Where are the totals? Okay, there's 2 more Jinjos to find, 1 more hollow honeycomb piece to get, which I know where that is, and there's 1 more Cheeto page, which I also think I know where that is. Oh, right, we actually have to talk to Mumbo. Yeah, I need you one more time. We need you one more time, Bony Boy. We need to summon the Golden God again. It's already been an hour and a half, and I've only done most of World 1. To be fair, though, the first 30 minutes was mainly cutscenes, but yeah. Considering the massively increased ground we have to cover, get used to this. And also considering that we're going for 100%, it's just going to take me that much longer. Alright, I never got that Jinjo up there. I should do that. We'll do it before I leave. Oh yeah, you can't skip these either, so, yeah. I think this is where the big door was. It is. Alright, through the door, the Golden God must go. We're back in the Jade Snake Grove. Because we have to walk over this stuff. Because apparently they can bite through solid rock, but they can't bite through solid gold. And that's Jiggy number 8 in the bag. Yeah, we can just bust that up. For those of you who are wondering what's in there, that's where you enter those cheats that Cheeto will give you once you have some. It's basically the sandcastle in Treasure Trove Cove. Instead of ground pounding the letters, though, you can shoot them because you have first-person aiming now. Will he make it back to the pillar before the time expires? Survey says no. It doesn't matter if you make it back, it's just you teleport back anyway. Mumbo magic run out. So yeah, even if you don't make it back, you still get ported back anyway. Alright, now we're done with Mumbo for real. I think. I hope. So, back to the hut we go. Yeah, I think the plan for tonight is we'll do a clean sweep of Mayhem Temple. It's the only world we can do a clean sweep of, even though we'll have to come back here anyway. Or as clean of a sweep as we're allowed to do. And then maybe I'll do some of World 2. And then I think we can call it a night from there. And I will most definitely be back Wednesday, because we have a lot of ground to cover. Figuratively and literally. Alright, bye, Mumbo. Alright, let's get to the fun stuff. Not saying I haven't been having fun. But let's get to the main attraction of the level, I should say. We never went inside this temple here. So yeah, remember how we learned to use Kazooie as a gun? It's time to lock and load. Yeah, welcome to Doom. Banjo-Kazooie style. Good. I see if you mastered the art of bird handling. I now challenge you to collect the sacred statues and find your prize. So yeah, welcome to Doom. With a bear and a bird. I mean, it basically plays like Doom, except you can actually aim up and down, which is blasphemous and very awkward. And there's even secrets you can get by wall humping. Yeah, but you need to collect these token thingies while, you know, navigating around, not getting shot, and shooting anything that moves at us funny. And even some things that don't move at us funny. Simple, right? There's also some secrets that these chambers do hold. That was where we came from. I'm surprised I missed all these. And that's for some health should we require it, which we don't. Let's go this way real quick. And hey, there's some golden eggs with a very obvious trap. You've collected a skill stop honeycomb. Press B to stop your energy bar as close to the top as possible. Oh yeah, there are different types of honeycombs in this game too. A one with an exclamation point will let you choose where your health is. Anyway, the golden eggs power up. It's unlimited ammo. On a time limit though, because we can't have nice things. But hey, unlimited ammo is still nice. Oh yeah, we can't get in there. Oh, jeez. Thank you for donating another 25 SP. I very highly appreciate it. Not bad, mortal. 10 statues gains you entry to my slightly sacred chamber. Only slightly sacred. Anyway, we have another friend. It's another purple Jinjo. 2 out of 8. No problem. I really do appreciate it. It's going to a good cause. And all that. Oh yeah, the respawning enemies do get annoying in here too, but it is what it is. Were there any walls to hump in here? I don't think there were. Not that I remember. I mean, I wonder if anyone ever made the Doom theme in like the Banjo-Kazooie font. That'd be very fitting for right now. Could have swore there was another secret wall worth humping. Also, back off. We do need to find all these tokens though, and I do mean all of them. There's 20 in total. Did I go through here already? No. Let me check these totals again. There's one more Jinjo to find. I already know where it is. It's atop the kickball stadium. I know where the rest of these totems are too. I just have to figure out how to get up there. Or where up there even is. I'm just going in circles at this point. Here we go. I wonder how many of these cat things I've killed at this point. I'm going the wrong way. Because of course I am. It's very hard to tell where you have to go and where you've yet to go. I mean, I could shoot that thing between the eyes, but that's a lot of aiming. Most impressive mortal. 20 statues gains you entry to my really sacred chamber. I wonder what the moderately sacred chamber is. Because we have slightly sacred and very sacred. There's no real in-between with that. As soon as I can remember where it is. think it was this way? Maybe? No, it wasn't. Oh boy, we're in it for... We're gonna be here for a minute. Methinks. It's a good thing there is ammo all over the place. Even though I don't really want to waste it. Oh, here we go. Ow, what the... Didn't even see you. Oh yeah, I guess it also was worth mentioning as you... Well, I mean, you can kind of see that there are no lives. Thankfully, Tooie did away with that. Because even back in 2000, they learned. Anyway, we found access to the slightly sacred chamber, and in it, a Jiggy. Yay! Alright, on to the really sacred chamber. Hopefully there's another Jiggy in there. That'd be sweet. Oh, what do you know? I was right. I think. Nope, I was right. Look, Banjo, there's another Jiggy. This is just too easy. Yep, we'll have the game finished in no time. Oh, if only it was that easy. So yeah, now we have our first real boss battle. Halt, mortal. Thought you'd get another Jiggy that easily, eh? So this is Target Zan, the despotic dizzy totem god. And now we gotta shoot him. I am Target Zan, mighty Mayan god of target shooting. Prepare to meet thy dart-ridden doom. So yeah, here we have our first real boss of the game, Target Zan. And as you can see, his body's composed of targets. We gotta shoot him. All of them. Arg, I can't feel my legs anymore. Get him, you worthless moggies. I wonder if that's actually their name. I don't know. But we gotta shoot them too. Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Unfortunately, Target Zan does start shooting back. Once his lackeys fail to do anything useful. But the nice thing about actual boss battles is that you have boss music. Most of it's pretty good. I don't know if there's a strafe button. I couldn't tell you. Also, Target Zan has more sides than he lets on. I think he's like hexagonal. I keep thinking he's only like four-sided, but no, there's too many faces for that. I'm actually about to die. Also, there is strafing. It's just the... Seriously? I was behind cover. But yeah, you can die in this game. But dying basically has no consequence. Cowardly mortal. Get back in here and challenge me for my prize. I can't believe I died there. I feel shame. Much shame. But then again, like I said, I forgot you could strafe. But yes, like, but even if considering the fact you can strafe, I mean, it's a shooter on the Nintendo 64, man. Cut me some slack. It's like shooting on this thing is like never easy. He's got a gun. I mean, a bird. A bird that is also a gun. That went through a lot of my ammo, too. Thankfully, there's some eggs to spare. But now I gotta find where the boss chamber is again. Oh, boy. I think it was down below. Yeah, I think it was low. Perfect Dark, but Kazooie. Perfect Dark did come out in 2000 as well. But then again, Perfect Dark is actually meant for shooting. This is not quite meant for shooting. But even Perfect Dark isn't perfect in that department. Hee. Oh wait, wrong chamber. That's the slightly sacred one. I want the really sacred one. Alright, I'm stronger, more knowledgeable. I'm still targets in. Mighty Mine God of the targets. We haven't forgotten. Good, then prepare to meet thy doom once more. Nah, we got it this time. Run back. Yeah, I keep thinking you have to shoot them. You have to shoot them all in a certain time because they keep lighting back up. Maybe it's a trick of the light. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. I may need some more ammo, though. Yeah, these also serve as shields, whenever they feel like registering anyway. Nailed it. Yes, the whole strafing thing is a game changer. Ow. Ow, dang it. Nailed it. But we're not done yet. He has one more troop of minions to call on. And I'm running out of eggs. Come here. We did it. No, you've beaten me. Now suffer as I invoke my sacred self-destruct. Really has to go out like that, huh? Yeah, his self-destruct does release more darts, though, but that's what the cover's for. Anyway, we did it. We've gotten all the Jiggies in Mayhem Temple. Don't get used to that, because it's the only world that will be getting all the Jiggies on the first run-through. Sadly. But then again, I've mentioned that many times over. We're not quite done yet, because we do still have a couple things to clean up, but that's things we can do on the way out. As soon as I figure out where the way out is. I could just die again. In fact, that sounds like an idea. Hey you, whack me. Keep it up. You will bring glory to your people. Hey, no lives, no consequences. So speedrun strats, you know? And that was a... And that was our experience using Kazooie as a gun. We will be doing it again. But like I said, we're not quite done yet. There's a couple more things we need to get. There's one more Jinjo we need to find, and one more hollow honeycomb piece we need to claim. Both of which, thankfully, I know where they are. So let's start with that Jinjo. And hey, it's our first red Jinjo, and thankfully there's a flight pad up here. There's 6 red Jinjos to find. Yeah, the beak bomb's actually a nice way to traverse the place. I don't think you can stop it early, though, so just make sure you don't crash into a wall. And there's our last honeycomb piece. I don't think we can claim the last Cheeto page yet, so unfortunately we will have to come back. But that's later. I think we've done a good enough job now. Or better yet, I can check if we can claim the last Cheeto page, because I have a strategy guide, which I am not ashamed of using. I paid good money for this. So let me check, actually. Because it's like, sometimes I legitimately don't remember if I have to backtrack for something or not. Well, what do you know? I guess I can get the last Cheeto page. It's over at the prison compound. I will still have to come back to Mayhem Temple, though, because there's some boulders I need to break. Oh, right, I forgot about this other path that I can grab down. You thought. You really thought. Anyway, pull ourselves up. Wait, there is a Jiggy here. Then, wait, what? Oh. It's 10 Jiggies because of the first one I got. Oh my god, I hate this game. Okay, yeah. We will have to come back to Mayhem after all. Later. God, even the first world can't throw you a freaking bone. We got everything else but one freaking Jiggy, which we can't get. But we are done here, so let's be on our way. But we do have enough Jiggies to give Jiggy Wiggy another visit. Before we do that, though, we need to put our new powers to the test. So let's head back to the Jinjo village real quick. If I remember correctly, on top of one... There's something on top of one of these houses. Hang on, I can cheese this. I can work with this. I know I can work with this. Ah, it was the red Jinjo house, because there's a treble cleft up here for some reason. Thank you, ledge grabbing. Because, yeah, even the Isle of Hags has some notes to collect. Which is strange. Because you never had to collect notes in Grunty's lair. But yeah, we need to come over here, because, like I said, we need to put our new powers to the test. By grabbing some ledges. Peck your eyes out. Peck your eyes out. And we reach a secret little alcove. I wonder what's inside. Oh, would you look at that? It's a Nintendo 64 cartridge. That looks like a Banjo-Kazooie game pack. I wonder what's inside. I mean, it's Banjo-Kazooie. Duh. But I guess we gotta break it. Yes, sir! It's the fabled Banjo-Kazooie Ice Key. I wonder what it opens. So yeah, there are a couple of Banjo-Kazooie game packs running around, which, if you don't know where I got the name from, now you know, because a game pack is the technical term for a Nintendo 64 cartridge, which I feel like most people just call them cartridges. I certainly do. There's your fun bit of trivia. But anyway, they did carry over the ice key from Banjo-Kazooie, but like Jamjar said, I wonder what it's supposed to open. But anyway, now that we have the Jiggies, we can get back in and do another puzzle challenge. And I think since we've done this far, since we've gotten so far, I think we might as well commit to this. Even if the puzzles come out blurry as heck. Yeah, it's definitely not supposed to be like that, but, oh well. If anything, like I said, you can always depend on the corners. Always. And thankfully, these first few puzzles are relatively easy. You have completed Jiggy Wiggy's challenge too, so now the Great One will show you the way. Ugh. Behold the power of the mighty Jiggy Wiggy. Yeah, we get to see the laser come up again. And yeah, here we have the plateau of the Isle of Hags. And we open up our second world, rather violently, the Glitter Gulch Mine. Do we have enough Jiggies for the next one? You are indeed the chosen one. You also have enough Jiggies to attempt challenge number 3. Well, it's a good thing we're perfectionists, so let's do it. We only needed 8 out of the 10 that we have. So yeah, now we get to unlock World 3. If anything, the colors also sort of help. Sort of. In fact, they help quite a bit, which is strange. But yeah, just like Kazooie, if you have the Jiggies necessary, you can just unlock another world off the get-go. You have completed Jiggy Wiggy's Challenge 3, so now the Great One will show you the way. We're not going to World 3 just yet, but it'll be there when we have the Jiggies. If anything, we'll probably do World 2 and 3 and then unlock more as the time comes. Behold the power of the mighty Jiggy Wiggy. But yeah, since we managed to get all those Jiggies, we can unlock the third world of the game, located in the Pine Grove, and this is where Banjo-Tooie starts grinding my gears, because this is world number 3, Witchy World, as the sign says, and Witchy World, we'll get to Witchy World. It's essentially what I consider the turning point of this game. That's a bad thing, by the way. But yeah, we don't have enough Jiggies for challenge number 4. We gotta come back later when we do. How many Jiggies do we need for challenge number 4? 14. We're 4 short. But anyway, you're probably wondering, well, where are all those places located at? Well, like I said, the Isle of Hags is quite large. I pressed B there. But also my depth perception sucks. Thanks for the health back, nerd. But yeah, with your new powers, you can find more places to go to in the Isle of Hags. Like right here. But yeah, we have ascended our way to the plateau. And thankfully there's this nice little silo here so we can warp at our convenience. Yeah, it's weird that there are notes in the hub world. Which, I mean, it makes sense though, because there are moves to learn in the hub world. And hey, those are some pretty little pads. I wonder what we end up doing with them. Oh yeah, there's a Jinjo under that rock. Can't do anything about it right now, though. Hey, Jamjos. Fire eggs. Now's the time for you to learn. Shooting eggs that crackle and burn. So yeah, that's another thing Banjo-Tooie introduces. Multiple egg types. Now we have access to fire eggs. A brand new egg you have acquired. Now I'll tell you how they're fired. Tap R to get your eggs on view. Tap it again until it's right for you. That'll be all. So yeah, now we can choose between normal eggs or fire eggs. You can't carry as many fire eggs, but they do sizzle and burn. And that's quite literal, because they do actually do more damage than normal eggs. But anyway, we have a beehive. I wonder what's inside the beehive. Anyway, this is Honeybee's hive. And that's Honeybee. Hi there, Big Bear. I'm Honeybee, mistress of the honey. Aw, why couldn't you be mistress of the Jiggies instead? Because that would have made your quest too easy. However, I can grant you extra energy units in return for empty honeycombs. I suppose that's better than nothing. Don't be so rude, Kazooie. Oh, sorry, wasp lady. I'm Honeybee, a bee, not a wasp. Wasps are bastards. Right you are, Hornet Girl. You have enough honeycombs for 1 extra energy unit. Do you want to trade? So yeah, this is Honeybee. And Honeybee will take these hollow honeycombs off your hands and give you extra health in return. She needs more and more for each unit of health, but that's what you do with all those. Your health bar can get quite huge, but, you know, the price keeps getting steeper, as I just said, so do consider that. But yeah, hey, that's a funny looking switch over there. I wonder if we can shoot it with these fire eggs we just got. But yeah, different egg types also open different switches, so yeah, that pretty little gate is open. But we won't be going there just quite yet. Down into the mine we go. So yeah, welcome to world number 2, the Glitter Gulch Mine. These are the springy step shoes, but you'll have to come and find me before you can use them. Oh yeah, we get new kicks in Banjo-Tooie. We'll be needing them, as you can imagine. Also, you have these guys, and trust me, they are saying yeehaw. I swear for the longest time they were saying something else, something a lot more derogatory. But no, that is not the case, I swear. Hang on, I think I can cheese this. No, I can't. I guess we will be needing those shoes. But hey, here's a pair of shoes we can actually use. And there's Humbo's wigwam right over there. But we're not doing that quite yet. There's Mumbo's pad. And as you can see, all the way over here, there's a gate that we have to get to. But we only have 35 seconds, hence the speed shoes. One of the few instances where you'll need them. I don't remember if you can run on water in Banjo-Kazooie, but it's nice that you can. Easy. Light work. Yeah, we get to this waterfall cavern, which houses a Jiggy for us. It's our first Jiggy in the bag for Glitter Gulch Mine. Also, there's a nice little rock down there with Kazooie's face on it. Unfortunately, as you can imagine, we can't do anything with that right now. So we will be back, as always. Anyway, welcome to water storage. Also, yeah, we have the return of the boom boxes, but thankfully we have a way to set them off. And thankfully we have a way to aim too. Jolly Roger Lagoon water. Wonder what that's all about. It's not like I can reach up there right now. But as you can hear by that whistling, we have a little friend up there that we can't quite reach. I swear I like this game. Just please, please, I swear on my life. But hey, we have a nifty little Cheeto page. We almost have enough for our first cheat. But we'll be getting back to that. But yeah, Glitter Gulch, as you can imagine. But hey, we have to backtrack for world number 1. You could best believe you're greedy behind that we have to backtrack for world number 2 and beyond. And hey, you can see that Jiggy over there, right? Unfortunately, we can't reach it. Because you want to know what you need to reach it? Those springy step shoes. And I think this Jiggy is one of the few that encapsulates why I hate Banjo-Tooie in some aspects. That Jiggy's literally right there, man. It's literally right there. It's like you think to yourself, huh, maybe there's a flight pad or something I can use to get up there. Nope. you have to get these springy little shoes that you won't be seeing for quite a while. Spoiler alert, I can tell you when you get the springy chef shoes. Remember that dinosaur world we were in from World 1? Yeah, that's Pterodactyl Land. That's world number 5. Guess where you find those shoes at? Or find the ability to use those shoes at? And keep in mind we're on World 2, so yeah, we'll be back 3 worlds later. Like, there's no sort of challenge, no sort of deceptive thinking you have to do. It's just come back later when you can use these silly-looking shoes. But anyway, we have a new move to learn. The Bill Drill. This makes breaking so much fun. Now listen up to how it's done. Leap high in the air and then hold Z. Watch Kazooie spin and drill with her head. That doesn't rhyme. That sucked. But anyway, yeah, now we have the Bill Drill, which is basically an upgraded version of your ground pound. Now we can actually break those rocks we've been seeing all over the place. Like so. You just gotta make sure you hold the button this time. And that's our reward, an extra honeycomb piece. For now. Anyway, there's this funny looking shack up here. And I also hear another friend. Prospector's hut. Howdy. Who might you be? I'm Bill. I'll bet your other name is gold related. What is it? Gold Bar Bill? Klondike Bill? Nope. Bullion Bill's my name. Thought so. What does bullion mean? What's up, Bill? My rodent partner, Dilberta, went looking for gold, but she's been gone for too long. We'll keep a lookout for her. Not so fast, Banjo. Make sure he makes it worth our while. Oh, okay. Can we have a prize if we find her? You city folk are all alike. I wonder where she could be. Yeah, I wonder. It's almost like we didn't see her a few minutes ago. But yeah, we gotta go back to Mayhem Temple to break that rock, which we can now do, and come back to get a Jiggy in this world. We'll do that later. Just one of the many quirks of Tooie, I suppose. Anyway, I'm trying to think of where that Jinjo is. I think it's in one of these mine shafts. Also, don't worry, we'll visit Humba and Mumbo, respectively, later. I swear that Jinjo was around here somewhere. I think it was up here? Yeah, I think it's up here. It's our first orange Jinjo. Only 2 of them. Strange enough. Oh god. Well, thankfully there was water there. But yeah, there's also fall damage, as you can guess. Train station. And we also have mine entry number 3. To wherever this goes. I don't remember. Let's check it out. The gloomy caverns. Oh boy. I do so love some gloomy caverns. Which I can't access through there. But what about through here? This very ominous looking cave. The generator cavern. Warning, unreliable generators. Use at your own risk. Oh boy. But yeah, these generators, you kind of have to light up the room because you don't know where you're going. Maybe if you're a freak who knows this game inside and out, you can figure out where you're going. But I don't know this game like that. So we need to set these generators off so we can see where we're going. This is like one of the few times where your old method of aiming actually comes in handy. Because it's just as quick as that. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't get away with that. I'm honestly surprised I hit that. I just need the camera to cooperate with me for a second. Yeah, after all that, a Jiggy is yours to claim. I don't know why I need light for this last part. I can clearly see that it's right here. Yeah, it's another Jiggy in the bag. Relatively simple stuff. And off we go. Yeah, I think I'll give it another half hour or so. And that should be enough progress for one night. Because, I mean, we did 99% of one world. And we're gonna do, like, a percentage of this world. Or at least as much of this world as we can get done. Where was I going? Alright, rock. Which has a friend trapped under it. Our first green Jinjo, 1 out of 5 of them. Well, let's go by Mumbo's house. We're not gonna go see him quite yet. We will get this Globo. Do keep in mind, the Globos are usually close by to the people you need to give them to. So that's nice. But let's go down this shaft first. Oh hey, more gloomy caverns. Also a Jinjo, but we can't quite get to him. He's locked behind some very sturdy doors. I see you down there. I also see those weird-looking pads. I wonder will we be able to use them? Who can say? We can break this real quick, though. It's all connected, you see. I do genuinely forget what's through here, though. Power hut. Huh. Ah, right. This switch turns all the lights on. And through this dimly lit path, a Jiggy is yours to claim. Unfortunately, you get off the switch, the lights go off. Now you could, in theory, not even bother with the lights, but I'm not really good at seeing in the dark and I don't really want to strain my eyes. Plus, we gotta come back to Glitter Gulch Mine anyway, so we'll just leave it like that. If only we could have someone stand on the switch while we get the Jiggy. And yeah, the respawning enemies are annoying. I'm trying to think, what is next? I'm trying to find jam jars again, I think. That's my main focus. I just forget where he is. There's 2 moves you can learn in Glitter Gulch, to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure it's only the 2. I just forget where the second one is. I could have swore it was by Mumbo, but I could have been mistaken. Well, there is this warp pad by Mumbo, so we should get that. Most definitely. But yeah, I think our main concern is finding jam jars. He's around here somewhere. That much I know. Was it over here, I think? Fuel storage. Another boulder to break. ordnance storage entrance. Oh, the other move was in the gun section, funny enough. But anyway, the beak bayonet. Another use for the feathered freak. Make good use of her pointy beak. The bad guys know that it's no joke. Just press B to give him a poke. So yeah, you can actually utilize Kazooie's beak as a bayonet. You'll be needing that for this next section because we have to go disarm some dynamite and You've learned a beak attack, huh? Sure have, partner. Well, maybe you can help me out here. A real nasty bunch of TNT sticks have escaped from their box and are threatening to blow up my mine. Don't worry, we'll go in there and blast them. No, shoot one and the whole mine will explode. You'll have to try and defuse them somehow. Anything else? Yep, you'll have to be quick, because when you defuse the first one, the others will probably start their detonation timers. So yeah, we have to go defuse some dynamite. Unfortunately, like Bill was saying, shooting dynamite isn't typically a smart idea. So we gotta melee them. There's 15 sticks of dynamite to find, and you gotta defuse them all. Otherwise, you'll go boom. But I guess stabbing dynamite with a pointy beak is enough. You got 200 seconds to find all 15 sticks. You can hear them bouncing around, but other than that, you're kind of on your own. And of course it is a maze. In classic Doom fashion. If only we could run like in Doom. If we could move as fast as Doom Guy, this would be easy. But yeah, we're sticking to melee only at the risk of, you know, not shooting the dynamite and making it go boom. But of course they want to live because, of course, even the dynamite is sentient somehow. We're making decent progress though. 50 seconds in and we only got 9 more sticks to find. Make that 8. Bro, why are you in here? This whole mine's gonna explode. No sense of self-preservation, I swear. If anything, I think the melee attack is just more convenient. Or at least when you don't feel like shooting. The music getting more tense does not help, though. Crap, I think we've already been here. I didn't get you? And there's those respawning enemies. I heard another one back here. Oh, 2 for the price of 1. But now that just leaves the challenge of where the last one is. Never mind. I'm just that good. Much obliged to you, partners. How obliged? Are we talking reward here? Well, all I got's this funny shaped nugget. I reckon yous can have that. Huh. I usually mess that up, I'm not even gonna lie, but I did that rather cleanly. Maybe I'm just that good. Anyway, now I gotta find my way back out. Yeah, nothing to it, partner. Actually, forget that. Kill me. Nope, get back out here. It's like, forget finding my way out. We're death warping. We'll call it that. But yeah, I think that's the last power you actually learn for the gun mode. It's just you have your eggs and your melee. And that's really all there is to it. Yeah, we're done with that. Let's check out fuel storage, why not? There's a bunch of notes in here. Just a random pool of water, I guess. And that weird rattling that's kind of annoying. Weird looking box thing. Bleep. I'm trapped in this mine by that blocked tunnel. Bleep. Oh, yeah, that is a bit of a pickle. And of course the box of TNT respawned. Somehow. Yeah, we should probably do something about those blocked passages, so I guess it's time to pay Humba a visit. Oh, Miss Wumba. Well, first if I can get into this wigwam. Which I still don't know if that's a real word or not. And hey, there's a warp pad right in here. Oh, okay. Be difficult about it. You have Globo. Want to give to Humba? Yes, I want to give to Humba. Sure, I'll just throw it in. You could have just thrown it where you stand, Banjo, but okay. Magic ready. Jump in Wumba pool. You got it, lady. Here's our second transformation, a plunger. No, it's actually called the detonator. Control stick to move and press B to self-destruct attack. So yeah, this one's, well, I mean, it's self-exclamatory. You're a detonator. You can technically defend yourself by blowing yourself up. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's an option. But the main thing you want to blow up are these things. Kaboom. Yeah, when the bill drill won't cut it. You just need some high explosives. Also, we're in a canary cave, which it's also very dark that the canary cave is toxic. It also makes no sense how I need to breathe when I'm an inanimate object. Well, inanimate object. Like, how am I breathing exactly? Also, you can just float. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense. You are made out of wood. I'm trying to remember where those other things I had to blow up were. It definitely was not through here. Also, I don't think I went inside this shed yet. We can do that later. I think we need to go by the train station. With that pretty little face that we have not seen yet. They also put the googly eyes on the part people squeeze their hands on out, right? Also, hi, Qwertykins. But yeah, it's like, you put the eyes on the part that people would have to put down. Never mind the fact that you, again, your only means of self-defense is exploding. Which I can't imagine is pleasant. I know everyone's goal in this modern age is to blow up, but I don't think they meant it quite so literally. Anyway, speaking of blowing up. Boom. Now we can rescue our friend. Even if this guy's in the way. Yeah, it's our first yellow Jinjo, one of 3. Getting through this door should not be this hard. Okay, now I just have to blow up that passage to back where we were. As soon as I can remember where that is. Was it over here? No, it was by the entrance, fuel storage. That's the thing with these worlds being so big. You just get lost. That's why level design is important. And an important part of level design is the size of them. If it becomes hard to track where you are or where you need to go, that's a problem. And I think this is the last thing we need to blow up. Hopefully. But we'll see. Alright, have no fear, mysterious box. We go kaboom. We did it. And there he goes. Just floats on out of here. Just departs unknown. Also, we have evil shovels because of course we do. Why just stop? Go. Be free. Okay, well, whatever. Let's I think I've had enough of the life of a plunger. Let's become a bear. I'm kind of over it. If there is something else we need to blow up, there's a warp pad right inside her wigwam, which I wish all of her wigwams just had warp pads inside them. Be a lot simpler, wouldn't it? Get in the wigwam, Banjo. Alright, in we go. Also, shilling. How are you gonna make the level 3 times as big but not increase your main character's walk speed? Who knows? Because, believe me, I was already talon-trotting everywhere in Kazooie. But when you're talon-trotting everywhere in Tooie, it feels a lot less impactful. You could at least put some speed shoes by the beginning of each level, like they do here. Anyway, let's go choke in the Canary Cave for a second. Over here, I need you to help me out of this frightful predicament. Who might you be? I'm Canary Mary. They used to send me down the mines to check for gas. If I died, they'd know it wasn't safe. Nice. I can think of more pleasant jobs. They just left me in here. I don't think I'll last much longer. Don't worry, I'll get Kazooie to smash the cage open. Why he look like a strung-out bird? Hey, it's Canary Mary. That's a she. Or Zapdos. She does kind of look like Zapdos. She hasn't even got a Jiggy. Oh, she does. We just have to earn it. But yeah, that's Canary Mary. You will learn to hate Canary Mary. Not right now, but later. Well, heck, you might even hate her now. I never play this game without the fast walk cheat code. I didn't even know there was a fast walk cheat code. I never really used the cheats in this game. She's seen better days, all I'm saying. Bro, she was trapped in a toxic gas chamber for God knows how long. If anything, I'm shocked she's still alive. If anything, that's impressive. I'm in here choking up a storm. Also, I could have swore there was a Jinjo in here or something. But I don't think I want to find that out because I'm choking. It's one the game never actually tells you about. You'd have to find out from game magazines or whatever. It saves so much hassle. Maybe I'll have to use it if I find myself getting annoyed. Which, I mean... right now it's only like mild annoyance. Trust me, when we get to Witchy World, that annoyance will be exponentially multiplied. Anyway, she fixed up this old minecart really fast. Hey there, Canary Mary. Why are you still around? Ooh, my wings are still a bit stiff from spending so long in that cage. How about a race to help me stretch them? Well, this old handcart sure was broken when I saw it last. It was, but I fixed it and put it back on the track. You're pretty resourceful for an old bird, aren't you? I like to try. Jump aboard if you fancy a go. I like her, she's a free spirit like me. I mean, we'll grow to dislike her. But yeah, we have to race Canary Mary. That's how we get a Jiggy from her. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Also, I'm sorry for your ears, cause, yeah. But yeah, it's just mashing. But don't mash too hard, because I swear that this bird has rubber band AI. Maybe. You know what, let's try hard. We'll put that theory to the test. You can't tell, but I'm actually switching hands whenever one of my fingers gets tired. Okay, maybe she doesn't have rubber band AI. This time. We hear the stress in your voice, really? Is it that obviously? I mean, I knew you'd hear the clickety-clacking, but yeah. I apologize for that. I think we beat you there, Mary. Well, I guess you can have this shiny thing I found before I got locked in that cage. Is it a Jiggy? Can't remember what it is. It's been under my wing for days. Ew. I'm not sure we want it in that case. No, I want that. Unfortunately, that's not the only thing she has. That was a fine race. Sure was. My wings are starting to feel better. How about racing back again? Hop on the cart if you think you can beat me again. So yeah, Mary also has another prize for you. And unfortunately we need it because we're going for 100%. I don't remember if the rematch is harder. I'd like to assume that it is. Again, I apologize in advance. I wonder if my totally legitimate N64 has a turbo function. If it is, I might have to use a totally legitimate turbo controller. Because, oh, whoops. She is a tiny bit faster, it feels like. And my hands are definitely starting to ache a bit more. Especially my left one, because I'm not actually using my thumb for my left hand, which hurts. Why isn't Kazooie helping? I don't think a bird is capable of pushing that. I don't think the bone structure and the wings allow birds to push things. Please stop talking, it's hurting you. I'm a streamer, I have to yap. It's in the job description. That's 2 out of 2 for us, Mary. Those actually weren't so bad. Perhaps you'd like this piece of paper as a prize. It's been wedged in my... Nope, I don't want to know. I think I've spent quite enough time in this gloomy old mine. I'm off to swoop and soar among the clouds. Bye-bye, friends. Perhaps we'll see each other again. Yeah, we'll see her again. And she's not kidding about soaring above the clouds, but we'll get to that. 5 pages at last. Come and see me in Grunty's old lair in Spiral Mountain. And I'll tell you your first secret cheat. Yeah, hey, we got 5 Cheeto pages. Yippee. We'll be getting many, many more. Foreshadowing, yes. Foreshadowing, because this series is very good at doing that. But, there's plenty of time between that. I won't spoil the fun. For now. How long did I say I was going? Another half hour? It has technically been another half hour, but I'm in such a groove right now. And the more of Glitter Gulch Mine that I do, the better off I'll be. Because if anything, the first 2 worlds are the easy parts. But yeah, let's head on over to the train station. which I completely forgot we need Mumbo for. Die, you stupid shovel. Dang. Forgot we need to visit the shaman. I hate that they changed talent shot so you can flap out of it. I accidentally do it all the time, really? Forgot you could even do that. Okay, well, I forgot that I needed to visit Mumbo for quite a couple things, so maybe we will put that on ice until next time. Oh god, I can feel that mashing in my wrist. Need to stretch. Let's see what the totals are looking like. Only 4 jiggies. Ugh. And we're still missing the treble cleft. I cannot remember for the life of me where it is. Yeah, there's a lot we're missing in Glitter Gulch Mine, but we will come back to that later. Let's do a couple housekeeping things and we'll call it a night. And by housekeeping, I mean some backtracking. It's not like there's going to be a shortage of that. So, back to Mayhem Temple we go. Oh, wait, hold up. Forgot. I can actually break this rock now. It's our second blue Jinjo out of 7. But yeah, let's head on back to Mayhem Temple. And get that last Jiggy. And then we can also get that Jiggy in Glitter Gulch Mine that we get in Mayhem Temple, because that makes sense. I like the hub. Most don't seem to do, though. I mean, the Isle of Hags is nice. I mean, Grunty's Lair is legendary in itself, but the Isle of Hags serves its purpose. It's nice. It's interconnected. You don't really do a whole lot in it compared to Grunty's Lair, but still. Yeah, we bust this rock up. Eek, thanks very much for unblocking my passage. It's worth a Jiggy. Hand it over, you plague-ridden pest. Eek, you'll have to come and see my Master Bill about that. Yeah, we will. Unfortunately, I don't think we can fit through that hole. Oh, I take it back. We can fit through that hole. And look at that. We can get to Glitter Gulch Mine just like that. My rodent partner, Dilberta, is still missing. Funny you should say that. We had another look around and managed to find her. There she is now. What took you so long? Hi, honey, I'm home. Dilberta? Is that really you? I'm so happy you found my Dilberta. Take this pretty little gold nugget as a reward. He totally married that rat. I'm calling it. They're a thing. Which, take that how you will. But anyway, we got another Jiggy. And thankfully, in a rare act of mercy, we can just head right back onto Mayhem Temple. The one instance where that interconnectivity actually comes in handy. But we do have an actual job to do here, so let's go do that. There's another rock that needs busting up. But yeah, we can drill that rock finally. And we can go in this underground part. The Columns Vault. So now, we just have to play night, y'all. Thanks for stopping by, Lion. Believe me, I'm not going to be on much longer myself. Yeah, now we get to play a little guessing game. So you know that Jiggy we saw at the top there when we got that Cheeto page? We gotta knock it down. And I forget if it's clockwise or counterclockwise. It's clockwise. For some reason, though, we only have 45 seconds to do all this. I don't know how that works, but, we just gotta be quick. And hey, it's the one of the few times where we can actually use the beak barge. Yeah, in case it wasn't clear, we don't really use a whole lot of the moves we learned in Kazooie. It's all about the advanced techniques, baby. More games need Mesoamerican jungle levels. They're awesome. I agree. Stuff based out of Mesopotamia, like, you know, Mayan and Aztec style stuff. Very cool. Very nice aesthetic. Especially when it's done justice. But yeah, there we have it. And just like that, we are officially done with Mayhem Temple. I think. We can just check and be sure. Yep, we're done with Mayhem Temple. And it only took us an hour. I could have gotten through 2 Kazooie levels in that time. Plus, we had to come back. I swear I like this game. You want Fast Walker? Nah. If it becomes a problem, I'll look it up. I wonder if that code's in the strategy guide, because I actually do have a strategy guide for this game. That was me slapping it, since I don't have a camera and all. Maybe I'll flip through it and see if it's in there, but yeah, like I said, if I get annoyed enough, and I'm sure that I will, I'll put Fast Walk on. But anyway, since we're done with Mayhem Temple, let's go back to Spiral Mountain. I kind of wish there was a silo to get back there, but because we do have to give Cheeto his pages back. Also, there's another rock that we need to crush. Thankfully, you just skip through the digger tunnel after you beat Klungo, so that's something. Yeah, don't get used to us coming back here, so, just gotta bust this up. Ah, that's so much better. Shouldn't you be in the water where it's safer? You're right. I'll probably dry up and die if I don't get back to the moat around the Spiral Mountain soon. Suppose you'll be wanting a carry then? Well, I'd walk there myself, but we goldfish are a little disadvantaged in the leg department. You don't gotta be sassy about it. Yeah, we gotta get the goldfish back to the water, which if anything, I'm surprised he survived under that rock that long. But hey, if Grunty can do it, a fish can do it too. Thanks, guys. Perhaps these extra bubbles may be of some use. Bubbles? We want at least a Jiggy for that. Sorry, I'm all out of those. However, I'll also teach you how to swim faster. Simply press A and B together. Cheerio. So yeah, saving your goldfish doubles your oxygen meter. It also lets you fast swim. So if you press A and B together, Banjo and Kazooie will swim in tandem. I'm not sure why you needed a goldfish to teach you that, but it's very useful. This music captures the mood of not having a new Banjo game? Yeah, but I've made peace with that so long ago. I would like a Banjo 3 one of these days, but at this point I'm just... I want it to happen, but I've also accepted that it won't happen. Like I said, I've made peace with it. But yeah, I think from there we're going to call it a night. I think we made some good progress. We beat all of World 1, and we made some decent progress in World 2. And, yeah, pretty good. I was on for a whole lot longer than I usually am. I guess I just kind of got into the groove. But, thank you guys for hanging out as always. I appreciate it. Those are my links. Best way to see when I go live. All that good stuff. And, yeah, I will most definitely be back Wednesday, and we will continue the journey. The long, long journey